So both of us have different, हम दोनों के अलग अलग थॉट्स हैं, मीन रीजंस हैं जिसकी वजह से हमने स्टार्ट किया, और वो हम अलग अलग सोच रहे थे, फिर अचानक हम मिल गए. सो मुझे आशी एक एनजीओ के जैसे मैंने 2012 में इस्टेब्लिश किया था. आशी के 3 वर्टिकल्स हैं. आशी फॉरेस्ट स्कूल जहाँ पे आप हैं, आशी लर्निंग स्पेस जिसके थ्रू हम ट्रेनिंग्स कंडक्ट करते हैं, एंड आशी अ विजन ऑफ पॉजिटिव चेंज जो हमारा एनजीओ है जो 2012 में इस्टेब्लिश हुआ था, जहाँ हम रेड लाइट एरिया के बच्चों के लिए काम करते थे, क्योंकि उनकी जो माएँ हैं वहाँ पे उनको उनके बच्चों को वहाँ नहीं रखना था और उनके लिए और कोई जगह नहीं थी. उसके बाद उसका सेकेंड लेवल ये था कि ऑर्फनेज में बच्चे 16 साल तक होते हैं और जॉब आपको 21 साल तक मिलेगी. तो 16 से 21 में क्या करेंगे बच्चे, कहाँ जाएंगे, और वहीं पे सबसे ज़्यादा क्राइम रेट था. तो ये बहुत सारी चीज़ें हुई, देखी. एंड बाय द वे मेरा ऑनर्स एस्ट्रोफिज़िक्स है. किया आयुका में पढ़ाई, काम वहाँ से किया, फिर समझा कि बिल्कुल मज़ा नहीं आ रहा जो भी पढ़ाई की. फिर मैंने टीच फॉर इंडिया आकांक्षा के साथ फेलोशिप किया. देन आई डिड माई मास्टर्स, बीएड, सब कुछ. एंड बहुत अलग अलग टाइप के स्कूल्स में देखना था कि क्या होता है, क्योंकि सबसे पहले मैंने अंडर प्रिविलेज स्कूल में सिखाया था, जेडपी के स्कूल्स में सिखाया, फिर प्राइवेट स्कूल्स में सिखाया, फिर दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल्स सोसाइटी जो है वहाँ पे बहुत सारे स्कूल्स में सिखाया, और देखा कि प्रॉब्लम सेम है हर जगह, चाहे वो जेडपी स्कूल हो चाहे वो बड़े हो. टिफ़िन छोटे बच्चे अंडर प्रिविलेज लाते नहीं क्योंकि खाना नहीं है, और अमीरों के यहाँ पे टाइम नहीं है, तो लेकिन भुगतता तो बच्चा ही है. और कोई भी स्कूल जितना भी आप बोलो वो स्कूल स्टूडेंट सेंटर्ड नहीं होता, या तो मैनेजमेंट सेंटर्ड है या टीचर सेंटर्ड होता है, पर स्टूडेंट सेंटर्ड एक्चुअली नहीं है. और लोग करेक्ट क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछते, क्योंकि हम सबको ऐसा कंडीशन किया है कि क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछना है, जो हम बोल रहे हैं सुनो. इसलिए एज एन अडल्ट जब हम पेरेंट बनते हैं और हम बच्चे का एडमिशन करवाते हैं, तब वो बच्चे को पता ही नहीं होता है कि पेरेंट को पता ही नहीं होता है कि बच्चे के एडमिशन के टाइम क्वेश्चन क्या पूछा जाए. एंड इमेजिन कीजिए आप बच्चे को धरती पे लाते हैं, वो उसकी चॉइस तो है नहीं, आपको पेरेंट बनना था, आपने लाया, फिर आपको उसको अच्छी शिक्षा देनी है, इसलिए उसको किसी स्कूल में डाला. फिर ये सारी चीज़ें हमने बहुत देखी कि बच्चा एट दी एंड कहीं नहीं है, बट उसके बारे में बात नहीं हो रही. फिर सोचा कि एक स्कूल स्टार्ट करते हैं. ऑलमोस्ट 2017 में हम एक स्कूल स्टार्ट कर रहे थे एज एन इंडिविजुअल, बट वो ट्रेडिशनल वे में ही जा रहा था. तो लास्ट स्टेज पे फिर हमने कैंसिल किया कि नहीं, ये नहीं करना, क्योंकि वापस हम वेस्टर्नाइजेशन में जा रहे हैं. तो वो सोचते सोचते कहीं ना कहीं फिर मेरे को डीपीएस ने डीएलआरसी भेजा कि उनकी प्रैक्टिसेस देखो. वहाँ पे आई मेट पवन.
Oh, that's how you met, huh?
Yeah. And then I told him come out. So that was my reason.
I should add in here. It was not as simple as that. In fact, having seen how I was involved with building that community in the last for 10 years, right from scratch, literally, from the first student that we onboarded. तो उस पूरे जर्नी के बाद इन्होंने मुझे एक्चुअली पहले सलाह दिया था कि 2 साल जरा झेलो, ट्राई करो, प्रयास करो. ऐसी इतनी बड़ी चीज़ ऐसे ही छोड़ देना ठीक नहीं है. और जब उनने सच में समझा माई पेन, उन्होंने बोला कि ठीक है, आपको जो सही लगता करो, आपको इसमें करना है तो हम लोग कर सकते हैं, वहाँ करना है तो कर सकते हैं. आई थिंक इट्स जस्ट अमेजिंग टू हैव दिस काइंड ऑफ सपोर्ट फ्रॉम हर. एंड this was like in our first year of marriage, it was going on. So after, शादी के बाद we went for our honeymoon to Kurg, फिर Kashmir में in a boat ride, we realized that how learning is not happening. Like we always enjoyed learning, but education has been painful. So that was one of my motivations of why a learning space should come up. And they're like a lot of anecdotes quickly kind of sharing that. I think in our school we had an amazing lab in my school, which I was in, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. So there's a lab called as Muktangan that is there right now on Senapati Babar Road, and at that time we had VG Bide, CK Desai setting up the lab, and we used to go in lunchtime and come over after lunchtime to real life. But in lunchtime, we used to make circuits, we used to make other experiments and play around with that. So that was learning for us. And we want to see that how this can reach more students. And then what I've realized in many such years, and in fact, this is something that both of us signify with, is getting kids to nature is maybe one of the best facilitation processes ever. So that was a big motivation. And the third one, which we mentioned in the morning, is ये जो ज़्यादती कर रहे बच्चों के साथ कि पहले सीखो, फिर अप्लाई करो, फिर एक्सपीरियंस करो. उसका हम लोग उल्टा कर रहे हैं. जो अडल्ट्स डू, अडल्ट्स एक्सपीरियंस फर्स्ट, देन दे से अच्छा ये सीखना है, ये पिक्चर में देखा था, ये वीडियो में देखा था, ये एड में देखा था, इसको फिर हमको खरीदना है, नहीं तो देखना है या समझना है. तो ये सेम प्रोसेस हमको बच्चों के साथ भी करना चाहिए. दैट वाज द real motivation of doing that.
You can flip the mic.
Yeah.
I just want mic to them.
See,
Yeah, no.
the purity with which both of you are doing this, hats off to both. I don't know much about what you do, I want to learn. So I'll just propose my learning process. Because of your purity, you brought together so many Rati Maharajas. And the hosts stay in the background. To me, I've been thinking about them. I was thinking, what do we give back to you? I thought, no, I want to take something more from you. We will bring our children's program to your 30 children from age 3 to 18. You observe what are the mistakes we make in teaching them. We are products of the old system. And then you tell us, actually, how should we bring this to the children? You agree with this?
Sure, it will be our
We have
honor.
to take something more from you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We
You have-
respect what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Please, thank you.
Sridhar ji, अच्छा नहीं, एक मिनट. I have to say, Vinodji's been a big inspiration since at least the last 20 years for me. He's not maybe met me there, but I used to go to National Society for Clean Cities meetings. And there I remember how he used to kind of say that and with the same passion. And that is a big, big inspiration. And we want to have that to more students and more people.
Thank you. पूछिए.
It will be mutually enriching.
Definitely.
It's a very basic question. So, typically, a student, any student of any age, what is the typical day for the student?
What is the?
Typical day.
Day.
So,
The life of the student.
Dincharya, बढ़िया. So the day starts, as I said, in the morning. It's again very thoughtfully curated. We take a lot of neuroscience with us. So everything you see here has a lot of science behind it. So we start with free play in the morning. They come at 8:30 till 8:45. The elder ones have free play. The younger ones have free play till 9 o'clock. Then the elder ones, 8:45 to 9 o'clock, they have their chores. So each room is designated to 2 students and they design and clean that room. So यहाँ पे दरी रखनी है, यहाँ ये करना है, सारा बच्चे करते हैं. And उसके बाद around 9 to 9:15 we have our gratitude circle where we sit and we say what are we grateful for, because वो practice बहुत important है. As I shared in the morning में हम लोग जब रश में निकलते हैं, कॉर्टिजोल ऊपर बढ़ जाता है, वी आर इन बीटा वेव्स, उसे अल्फा वेव्स में चेंज करने के लिए वी यूज़ ग्रैटिट्यूड प्रैक्टिस. 9:30 to 11:30 इज़ कोर्स स्टडी टाइम, जहाँ पे बच्चे एक्सपीरियंशियली पढ़ते हैं. हम 3 लेवल्स में बच्चों को पढ़ाते हैं. एक है फर्स्ट एक्सपीरियंस, जैसे मॉर्निंग में आपने एक्सपीरियंस किया नीचे, करेक्ट, हम लोग सेंसोरियल वॉल हमने देखा, सब कुछ किया. उसके बाद हमने थोड़ी बातचीत की. दैट इज़ अ सेकेंड लेवल, जब हम उसके एग्जांपल्स बोलते हैं, अरे हाँ ये चांदनी चौक का फ़ोटो है जब ये हुआ था. उसके बाद फिर हम लोग लिखाई करते हैं कि वो जो कंटेंट है उसको एसिमुलेट कैसे करना है. दैट ऑल थिंग्स हैपन. सो आवर वन कॉन्सेप्ट इज़ टेकन ओवर फॉर अ वीक और समटाइम्स मोर देन दैट, एंड इट इज़ ऑल स्पाइरल. कोई सब्जेक्ट इंडिपेंडेंट नहीं है, हर एक सब्जेक्ट को एक दूसरे के साथ इंटीग्रेट करके एक एक्सपीरियंस में हम सिखाते हैं. देन 11:30 to 12 दे हैव बर्प विच इज़ बकल अप एंड रीड प्रोग्राम. हर बच्चा आधा घंटे, इवन हम लोग आधा घंटा रीड करते हैं कोई भी बुक. घर से लाइए, यहाँ से लीजिए, सब लोग ने रीड करना है. 12 to 1 दे हैव पैशन प्रोजेक्ट टाइम, जहाँ पे वुड वर्किंग, पॉटरी, स्टिचिंग, सोइंग, क्रोशे. अभी आप नीचे जाएंगे, वो बच्चे फुल मस्ती में हैं, उन्होंने प्रोडक्ट्स डेवलप किए हैं आपके लिए, तो वो लोग बनाते हैं. देन 1 to 1:15 क्लीन अप, सब लोग स्कूल साफ़ करते हैं. 1:15 to 1:30 इज़ रिफ्लेक्शन टाइम, जहाँ पे बच्चों दे राइट 3 things that you like today, 2 things you want to do again, and 1 thing that you would like to change or do differently, and then they go. So ऐसा पूरा दिनचर्या होता है बच्चे का. फ्राइडे को असेसमेंट्स होते हैं. अगेन वो असेसमेंट ऑफ लर्निंग नहीं है, फॉर लर्निंग है. हम असेसमेंट इसलिए लेते हैं ताकि ये समझे बच्चे को मदद कहाँ करना है, कितना अच्छा किया, हमें उससे कुछ नहीं है, बच्चा खुद अच्छे से कर लेगा. So that's how the day looks like.
Is there course material?
Yes. We build our own course material. We have a curriculum that's designed by us. We curate our own textbooks. जैसे मनी में बोला, हमें सस्टेनेबल रहना है, हमें कचरा नहीं चाहिए. हम हमारे जितना चाहिए कंटेंट NEP से लिए, हमने नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी से जितना चाहिए वहाँ से हम लेते हैं, वो उतना बच्चों को कंटेंट हम खुद टेक्स्ट बुक बना के देते हैं. सो अब नीचे जाके जब जाएंगे तब आप यू कैन सी सम ऑफ आवर टेक्स्ट दैट वी हैव मेड.
I'll just add in one. And would like to add that every 2 weeks we make sure that they have
A field.
something that they cook together.
Yeah.
So the whole school, and it's like a community activity. This whole process of learning is also called as micro schooling right now. And also once in 2 weeks we look at taking them for a field visit, so that there is an experience outside. And field visit doesn't mean that हम लोग 1 घंटा दूर कहीं जाएंगे. Many times we are blessed with a river just across the road here, and Rakshak Society के just पीछे there is a forest area where we've gone there at times and helped with the tree plantation, and or just have a walk to a local nursery and connect with the artisans there at the nursery. And next to that there is a sculptor, to connect with them, to understand, right? This is to also connect with the local people, which schools usually don't look at doing. ये पूरे गली में सबको पता रहना चाहिए कि चलो ये बच्चे क्या कर रहे हैं, उनका इंटरेस्ट क्या है, और बच्चों को उनके बारे में ज्ञान रहना चाहिए. जो दिलशाद भैया है, जो he is an amazing cycle fixer, I would say, and so he comes and gives lessons to the kids how to fix things. Yeah.
I do know that.
पूछे.
I would like you to tell us a little bit about the sheep experiment, the land,
हाँ.
Yeah.
and whether people from our side can help you.
Definitely.
There's no side. I think we're all in the circle.
I know.
You
Right.
can ask, maybe they'll like to.
Yeah, we'll tell that at the end. Yeah.
I have like multiple questions. One is, what is the end goal that you are thinking? What will students learn and leave this place? And I'm trying to understand. Also, first of all, congratulations for this wonderful initiative.
Thank you.
And so, understanding there are various ways these things happen. Some people say democratic schools are good, where you allow people to do whatever they want to do or let the students understand. But some people argue it is not structured and it needs a little bit of structuring, because it's a student doesn't want to study now or doesn't want to eat now, but this is good time to eat, he should eat or she should eat. How do you manage that? What is your take on those things? Next is, how do you identify what a student is good at? Let's say he likes photography or somebody likes Bharatanatyam. And how do you try to fill the need of that expertise? Because I won't be able to teach everything. So
Right.
if I see a bright student growing in a certain direction, how do you manage that? Then next question is, how do you think there is a role for spirituality in
Yeah.
all this, and how do you try to navigate that part with such multicultural, multi-religious backgrounds happening, and where do you integrate those things?
What was the last question?
Spirituality, and how do you take that? Perfect. So, I mean, we can just both take a few. One is, your first question was, how do we I mean, like the structure versus non-structure.
What is the end goal?
End
Once a
goal.
student goes, what is he
So,
or she?
There's no end goal. I mean, so they keep learning. No, but
so yeah, basically, again, this is a full school program. We do not call it alternative. We call this one as mainstream. The child learns because the child wants to learn, not because the teacher wants to teach. That's the reverse ideology that we are doing. Now the end goal is the child gets educated, not just literate. So the child knows why. So हमारा एक नारा है कि you lead with purpose. You learn why of it and use it in your life every time wherever you are. तो बच्चा सीख जाए कि सीखना कैसा है is our end goal. क्योंकि आप लाइफ टाइम सीखते रहते हो सिर्फ स्कूल में नहीं. We do have Cambridge and NIOS for our 10th and 12th board. Rest everything हम खुद से बच्चों के साथ कर लेते हैं.
and to the end goal.
Yeah, sure.
So the other end goal is that we create conscious, active citizens.
Yeah.
And that's not like the future of India. That's the present of the India and the world. And truly, for a lot, from our perspective, create this will for being a facilitator. So many students right now are saying that, oh, we want to actually, once we're done with our studies, we want to be facilitators at Ashi. Don't want to leave Ashi at all. So it's not just about Ashi, but create that movement or take that movement forward, which so many others, so many of you have started since so many years. I think it's just about adding in and ushering in that, I wouldn't call it change, but that enthusiasm for connecting with nature and scavenging it.
And the second question was the structure. There are spaces जहाँ पे whatever the child wants to do, they can do. It's not exactly how it is. We do have a structure. During the passion project time, the child has the free will to choose any certain activity they want to do. We try our best कि वो बच्चे को वो जैसे टेलरिंग करना है तो हमने एक टेलर भैया दीदी है यहाँ पे, उन्हें आउटसोर्स किया है. किसी को शू बनाना था, हमारे बच्चे को शूज़ बनाना है, उसने नीचे कीचेन्स बनाए प्रोटोटाइप, तो उसको शूज़ बनाना है. तो अब देन वी आस्क्ड अ कॉबलर भैया, तो देन वी डू कॉल देम हियर एंड देन सी एंड गिव देम द एक्सपोजर. हाउएवर दैट्स व्हाई आवर कोहॉर्ट इज़ वेरी स्मॉल. सी हमारे एक पूरे माइक्रो ब्लॉक में मीन्स 3 to 5 एज ग्रुप या किसी भी एज ग्रुप पे 15 बच्चे ही होते हैं, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं. सो इट्स क्वालिटी ओवर क्वांटिटी, देन यू आर एबल टू केटर टू दैट. सो वी हैव अ स्ट्रक्चर बिकॉज वी लीड विद पर्पस. इफ़ दे आर कुकिंग, हमने फालूदा बनाया, उसमें हम जेलेटिनाइजेशन सिखा दिया हमने उनको. फ्राइड राइस बनाया, मेलियार्ड रिएक्शन सिखा दिया. सो व्हेन यू डू दीज थिंग्स देन स्ट्रक्चर और अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड एक साथ चल जाता है. So that's there. And your third question was spirituality. Spirituality and religion are two different things. We ask them, tell us why do you want to do what you want to do, and then lead with it. So again, spirituality is really important. We do breathing exercises. We do understand, give them space to tell why they want to do whatever. So there are children who are non-vegetarian or vegetarian. They have their own choices. If they're able to explain in any age and time why they want to do what they want to do, that's completely fine. We tell them our reasons, and slowly and gradually they understand whether it is doing any good to themselves, their family and the community. Religion is a total different thing. It comes from their family. You are born into a religion, but you can choose spirituality, right? You can choose later on that do you want to follow that religion or not, but that is right now not a choice for them. So that is a different thing. Spirituality is something that of course we have. Like we breathe. Like just taking care of a plant is also spirituality, right? तो हमारे हर बच्चे को admission के time पे एक plant मिलता है. We have to take care till the time they are here in school. That is spirituality as for us. Yeah, sure.
एंड स्पिरिचुअलिटी अध्यात्म में ये भी देखना पड़ता है कि उस बच्चे के लिए क्या है वो
स्पिरिचुअलिटी क्या है.
तो यहाँ हम लोग वो समय देते हैं, जगह देते हैं कि समझने को बच्चों को. अगर कोई एक चीज़ नहीं करनी तो क्यों नहीं करनी है, तो करने से क्या होता है, राइट? तो बच्चे का भी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू समझना चाहिए हमको कि ये ऐसा नहीं रहना चाहिए कि चलो हमें ये बोलना है तो बोलते रहे. बच्चे पूछते हैं क्वेश्चन. And what we've seen in our own practices and even at Ashi is that the kids are very logical. आपका लॉजिक उनके ऊपर भरोसा करके बताओगे तो वो समझेंगे और वो प्रयास तो करेंगे एटलीस्ट. So and I feel that if we can connect themselves with themselves, that is the best spiritual thing ever that we can do.
Thank you.
There is a period of gratitude, isn't it? Every day.
Yes.
How long does that take?
15 minutes to half an hour.
Depends on how much gratitude they have.
Can an outsider come and just sit there?
Of course.
Yes, please.
We have our dogs who come and sit with us also. And it's very beautiful. Hanji,
Okay, I also have 3 questions.
please.
So the first one I think very similar, that you have those groups you say, and then
Right.
you have some curriculum that you have defined for your own syllabus. How do you promote people? Or is it just based on the age, or is it some sort of curriculum completion, or all the experiments that you have defined for that group, he completes that, that's how he gets upgraded to the next group? How have you defined that syllabus or curriculum over these different groups? That's one.
Okay.
Second thing, what's the fee structure? Is it again different or common, or is it changing? And third is, how do you plan to expand or promote it in the next 5 years? Because it's a very inspiring concept, no question about it. But I think it needs to get promoted, or needs to.
Sure.
I'm sure you have some plans for it.
Definitely.
Share about that.
That answers then his question too.
That was meant to come last.
See, I told you. So, answering your first question, हमारा टेक्निक ही अलग है कि वन साइज फिट ऑल करना नहीं है, इसलिए हमारा हर बच्चे का अलग सिलेबस बनता है. तो हमने सिंपल काम किया, नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी से लर्निंग ऑब्जेक्टिव्स निकाले, बिकॉज ऑल बोर्ड्स हैव टू एनीवे फॉलो इट. सो हर एक एज ग्रुप के लिए सारे लर्निंग ऑब्जेक्टिव्स डिफाइंड है गवर्नमेंट से. तो 10th में जाके बच्चे को वही करना है, चाहे वो इधर से जाए उधर से जाए. तो मुझे पता है मेरे ग्रेड 1 के बच्चे को क्या आना चाहिए. अब अलग अलग स्कूल में अलग चीज़ें होती हैं. जैसे मुझे ऐसा लगता है, हमने ये पूरा दोनों ने काफ़ी बात की है कि, एंड ये साइंटिफिक भी है, कि आप लिखना ग्रेड 1 में 6-7 साल में लिखना चाहिए आपको. उसके पहले किसी भी भाषा के 4 अंग होते हैं, लिसनिंग, स्पीकिंग, रीडिंग, राइटिंग. छोटी एज में आप सुनिए, लिसनिंग कीजिए, स्पीकिंग कीजिए, धीरे धीरे समझिए, समझ के रिकॉर्ड करना है इसलिए लिखिए. लिखने के बाद उसको बोलना सीखना इज़ अ रॉन्ग वे ऑफ अप्रोचिंग द लैंग्वेज. वैसे हर एक सब्जेक्ट को हमने बहुत तोड़ा है. उसका फिर हमने देखा है ग्रेड 1 में क्या डालना है, 2 में क्या डालना है. लेटर से आपका बच्चा 7वीं में है, अगर उसे इंग्लिश बहुत अच्छा आता है, वो 8वीं में का इंग्लिश कर सकता है, तो वो 8वीं का इंग्लिश करेगा. अगर उसको लेट से मैथ उतना अच्छा नहीं आता, तो उसे 6वीं का मैथ करना है इंटू ऑफ ग्रेड 6. सो वी वर्क विथ लर्निंग लेवल्स, नॉट ग्रेड. So when your child comes, the first 2 months are of assessment, where we assess the child which learning level the child is on. And after that, then we discuss with the parents. और हमारा report card भी tri-fold है. The parents fill 1 report card, the child fills 1 report card, we fill 1 report card. Collective बन के वो एक report card बनता है. So that is how the fee structure is. Kindergarten का एक है, primary, secondary and higher secondary. And expansion, yes, you want to answer that?
No, sir, we'll add in those factors.
So, with God's grace, we have a lovely land. Our dad, his dad, has a beautiful forested land in Hadshi and
Two
Wale.
lands.
2 lands.
One in Kashmir.
Yeah, we have one in Kashmir also, but we're starting with here in Hadshi and Wale. पे हमारा land है, पूरा forested है, where we are planning to also have an actual forest school. जो फॉरेस्ट में रहेगा, जो हमें यहाँ पे कभी कभी लगता है कि ये सिखाना है पर कैसे सिखाए, एक्सेसिबिलिटी नहीं है, वो शायद हम वहाँ कर पाए. एंड द अदर थिंग इज़, ये कॉन्शियस डिसीजन था कि हमें बंगलो चाहिए, बिल्डिंग नहीं. क्योंकि वो बिल्डिंग के जैसे अब वो स्ट्रक्चर में जाते, वो पिंजरे में बच्चों को डालते हैं. ही कॉल्स इट प्रोफेशनल जेल. हमें बच्चों का माइंडसेट था कि आप अगर सेफ नहीं फील करोगे तो पढ़ोगे कैसे. अगर घर घुती ऐसा वातावरण रहेगा तो बच्चा ऑटोमेटिकली सेफ फील करेगा, तो पढ़ाई अच्छे से करेगा. So we do look for spaces like this. We would be expanding. Once, I think for the first few years we would be here. Our cap is around 70 to 80 students here. We are already on 30 with God's grace in year 1 completed. So then slowly and gradually we would be doing, because quality again comes over quantity. So that's there, and we would be eventually, we have land in Harshi, which you would want to talk.
Yeah, and even that, and also about how we kind of go ahead and outreach. What we feel is, if every child who comes here is happy, every parent is happy, then they will kind of spread the word and spread the message. And that's how initially it's happened. That's how, and we've already done that. She set up 3 schools before this. I've set up another school, and we've seen that that's how communities grow, when the community is happy. It's like a culture growing or a religion growing. And that's our idea. That's why we're not too much into advertisement or, of course, social media. I think we do it because it's like, I think, FOMO. But really, it's been word of mouth that people have been sharing about it. Initially, it was homeschoolers who had kind of come across. But now, people are leaving other schools per se, coming from, abroad, other countries.
Yeah.
And then for us, fees is not the main thing per se, although it is a very important, I would say, reality that it needs to be handled. But for us, it's more about, is the child interested? Are the parents invested in the learning process? And so that is very, very important for them. Now, in terms of the vision, we have various visions that keep coming, keep going, sometimes come up more. And the idea is that how can we change, and this is actually her vision, which she didn't share, but she keeps sharing, that she wants to change the whole, or we want to change the whole paradigm of learning. Not just say that, अच्छा ये 100 बच्चों को हो रहा है ऐसा, pockets में, but we want every child to have access to this kind of learning. Be it a government school, 10 years down the line, they should say that आशी फॉर स्कूल की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है, क्योंकि हर एक गवर्नमेंट स्कूल खुश है. दैट इज़ द ड्रीम. एंड ऑल्सो every neighborhood should have a learning space like this that is connected to the neighborhood, connected to the nature. We say that nature kahan hai? Nature, if we look out of the windows, we will see a lot of nature. Even in this bungalow, if you see, there's a limbu tree, there's a coconut tree, there's a mango tree, there is apteza zhaad hai,
Banana tree.
Banana trees there. So many things are there. And then inspired by Jyoti Tai, who I think we should call for getting to talk later. She's got 400 trees at her house. So it's inspiring to just have these things in the community. Now the idea with the forest schooling is that wherever there is a forest, there should be a possibility of learning space. So we've got 33.33% forest according to the government right now in India. So that's the idea, is that wherever there is forest, that's one of the best ways in which we can connect to nature and connect to forest, is find real value in it. And what better value than learning value?
Any questions?
Any comments? Yeah.